Last time we styled our first page. So we have one page at the moment, index page, and we put in the structure and we styled it with our CSS here. Now, it was pretty quick and obviously not a good job done. What I want to do is I actually want to copy all this code, so I'm going to select it all and copy it, and I'm going to click on my pets folder and create another page. So this can be my query 2.php page, and on this one I'm going to copy and paste. And what's going to happen is I'm going to keep all this, but I'm going to change my query up here. Alright, I really only want to display maybe the danger level, the name of the species, the name, and its image. So, picture. I put in another row, a picture, and I put some pictures into the image folder. Not all of them have pictures. So anyway, so I changed my SQL query there. You want to test it, and you want to see, have you got the right results? Now the only thing we really have to do now is come down here and edit this part here. What's actually going to show on our page. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of, if I wanted to put more HTML in there, I could go put in break tags in there or something. Okay, so this is all pretty much. Now look, be careful of this, pet and pet here. Be careful, that name there has to be that, whatever that name. Most of the time you'll have record there. Okay, so be super careful what that is. That there should match that there. Okay, this here should match that there. This here should match the connect script. So anyway, let's get rid of what's going to be in there, and I'm going to change that to results so you can see what I mean. Record, sorry. I'm going to print out some stuff. So first, let's print out a table. So create a table up here, and we want to start the table at the beginning and after the loop. Yeah. So the PHP is inside the table. Want to put the rows, tr, table row, and have how many columns we're displaying. So what are we displaying? We're displaying 1, 2, 3, 4 things. Let's just do 3 things. 1, 2, 3 things. So 3 columns we need, but I'm going to call them th for table headings. I need 3 of these. And in each heading, I'm going to okay, so there's my headings, and these aren't database fields, these are just headings of the table. So that's the heading. Now, for every time it loops around, we want to print out a row. So let's print out a actual row, table row. And of course we want to print out the n row. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3 columns that we have to print out. So TDs. Three of these. Now I like to organize this a little bit more tidier and line them up. Because I like to make sure there's no mistakes. Okay, so there's my table. Now each one of these, remember, is one of these columns here. So just make sure you understand that this is a column in a table, and I'm just laying it out like this because it's easier to not make mistakes. So what I need to do is fill this with things from the database. So I'm going to go finish the quote from there to there now. It's going to print. Use that there variable. And put the field name from my database. Now that's a field name from the database, so it should be exactly the same as that. Then that there is the next one. Put that somewhere. Actually, I have to copy this. So anyway, I need to go dot again and then quote, and I'm back to there again. Great. Anyway, so I want to go copy that. Species. Don't get this wrong or it won't work. Close quote. Nope, that's not right. What's happened here? Close the quote. Here we go. Quote. I told you it's a little tricky. And we need to copy that again. Make sure you do exactly perfect. And that is probably, that is picture, I think. Picture. And I need to check, really, I need to check my database. Make sure. It's called picture. Okay, so so it's displaying exactly the field there, but we actually want to display the actual image, not just the file path. Okay, so that's pretty important. Alright, so far that's working, but what we actually want is not the record from the database of what the picture is, we want to actually display a picture. So we want to print out, we need to print out an image tag. So let's have a look at what an image tag looks like. It is IMG, it has a source, double quotes, and that's where the like dog.jpg is. Then you need an alt tag with a description, and then you need your closing bracket. This is a dog. Or something like that. Okay? So that's an image tag in HTML. Won't work in PHP. You have to print it out. So we're going to use that as just a template and chuck it in this TD area. I'll just put it there for a sec, take that out. Put it there. Just safekeeping, and we'll put that in there. Copy that into there. Into there. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to print out this image tag. So I don't want to make it black. I want it to be printing out image, source, and then it gets up to here. And see, this is the problem here. We don't want dog, we want actually the database to full us. So I'm going to put a single quote there and a single quote there. Okay, now that's a bit odd, but just trust me. And in here, between the double quotes, I'm going to copy that. And this is going to be picture. Okay, so that actually will print out the image tag. Then I get the picture, the other end of the image tag, and now this part here, this part here, we really want to print out the name. I'm going to put single quote again, single quote again, and are we? Is it right? Is it right? I don't know. Let's have a look. Nope, it's not right. We made a mistake. Now let's have a look at what the mistake is by looking at the source code. Nope, it's not letting me have a look at any of the source code. So something seriously wrong there. So hard to spot the error. Oh, that's what it is there. Boom. Alright. Okay, this is good. Getting our progress. So what we need to do is, so now we've got image things turning up. Let's have a look at what's actually being printed out and actually analyze it. And so it's saying the octopus source, yes, that looks right. It's got the quote there around it, the quote around it. It's got an alt tag with the quote and the quote. So this looks perfect HTML. So why isn't it coming up? Well, because the source is saying that the octopus JPEG is actually in the same file as the PHP page, which we know it's not. It's in an images folder. So we have to fix this. We have to have the images folder for that to work. So if we go back to here, you'll see over here that there's actually images. The images are here. So we have to print out the images here. Now either go in the database and add it in the database, or simply put in the folder name. And let's see what happens when we do that. Showing up. Now we can style these this area here. So you can style all this stuff. We can change the styles. Go into here and style the image tags. IMG. Put a border radius around the image, or a border around the image. 1 pixel, solid black. Padding, white. Padding 7 pixel. Background color, white. Box shadow, Yep, that's good. Border radius if I want. Width I might change to, let's try 100 pixels. How big's that? It's not looking too bad. So 120 pixel. That's not too bad. I might want to do hover over effect. Image.hover and change the background image when I hover over it to red. Something like that, or transform. Let's try a transform. Let's try a 1.5 scale. Let's see if that's going to work. Oh, it finally does. Okay. Now these table rows, they look ugly. So let's style the TRs. TR. Let's give them, we could give the table a different color. We could put a border on the table, that's a good idea. But I'm going to go background color hover over, background, let's change the background color of the table to #666. Let's give the table a bit of padding maybe. Table row dot hover. Let's change it to that. Here we go. Let's have a look at what that does. Ooh, that's fancy. Fancy pantsy. Okay. And you get the gist. You can make the table, you can style the table, the TDs to be wider. So you can put width and go 300 pixels or something, or 150 pixel. You can put a border on them. Yep, and lots of stuff you can do. Anyway, that is styling your second page.